Hello, clever people, and welcome to my review for American Made. So American Made stars Tom Cruise as well as a few other actors, and it follows the story of a man who was involved in the drug cartel with Latin America. He basically went from America to Latin America, got a bunch of drugs, sent it back to the United States, and was able to do it under the radar, and was able to make tons of money off of it. However, when other people start learning about it, certain things happen, and I really can't go into what those things are because that would be reaching spoiler territory. While this is a true event that a lot of people should know about, it's not something that a lot of people particularly know about, so I think that it's really important that this movie was made. The story is absolutely shocking. The fact that Tom Cruise, or I forget the real man's name, but I'm just going to call him Tom Cruise just for the sake of, conveniency. So Tom Cruise basically was able to do all of these insane things. He was able to pass drugs and then do some other crazy stuff on the other side of the story. And really, that is sort of what drives this film. American Made, as a film on its own, without being based on true events, is a fine film. It's moderately entertaining, it's very well acted, and it's got a lot of style in it that makes it very strong, and particularly some stylistic decisions at the beginning, where at the beginning of the movie, you kind of get a view into what Tom Cruise's life is like before the drugs and all of that, and he's sort of just a boring guy. Scenes go on in a very smooth flow, but it's not a very consistent flow, and it's not a very entertaining flow. It's just things are quickly and sharply happening, and then when he gets involved with the drug cartel and all that stuff, suddenly the movie gets a lot more full of music and a lot more stylish. Suddenly, rather than just having boring scene transitions, they have interesting scene transitions. The flow becomes more consistent and more witty and more entertaining. And it's little details like that that really helped make this film stand out from other entertaining films or other films similar to it. However, it is still not the best film when you consider it on its own, but you must applaud it for the fact that it analyzes these true events and this true story in such a fascinating way, because as certain things happen in this movie, and as things just get crazier and crazier, you're just more in awe of what is happening. You really have no clue how to take the events. It's corrupt, it's insane, and it's really hard to put into words the feelings that you get during it. You kind of just think it's awesome that you get to see such insane events that actually happened in real life. Now, it does kind of bring up the issue. What is the film like without the fact that it was based on true events? And like I said, it's a fine film. It's okay. It's entertaining. But the fact that it has that on its side is sort of what makes it stand above other films that have been released recently. The movie really has no effect. It has no lasting impact, but it wasn't meant to be. It's sort of just a nice little entertaining movie you can go to see, and I think it's an important movie because of the story. This is a story a lot more people should know about, and I think that really this film is powerhoused by Tom Cruise. He gives an excellent performance in this. He really drives the plot forward and gives one of the best performances that I have seen so far in September. Probably the best performance in September because it's been generally a flat month. But he was terrific in it. So overall, American Made is not necessarily the best film ever. It's nothing spectacular, but it is at the very least interesting. And you've gotten such a dry season recently. After you came off of a summer of great movies, you've had a dry season. And really, just the fact that this film was entertaining and interesting enough and could hold my interest for long enough is something that I must look at and be happy with. I will give American Made a 6.75 out of 10. Alright, that concludes my review for American Made. What are your thoughts on this film, or what do you think of Tom Cruise as an actor? Comment in the comment section below and let me know. I am Robert Burke, and this has been The Clever Critics. Goodbye.